We at Weatherford are dedicated to delivering world-class service, safety and quality. Proving our commitment is our Newfoundland facility, which is the first facility for Weatherford in Canada to attain the highest international standard for quality management systems, API Spec Q2 certification. Our journey to API Spec Q2 began with the implementation of the Weatherford OEPS, or Operational Excellence and Performance System.
Since the implementation of OEPS, we've seen great improvements in our safety statistics. We're approaching 300 days without a first aid. Guys are working safer. We have more safety equipment available, and the practices and procedures that the guys are following to achieve their daily tasks are done in a much better way.
In terms of MPT, for example, in 2013 we were greater than 30% MPT. In 2014 we were just greater than 2%, and in year to date we're less than 0.5%.
And it's actually been 801 days since we've had a lost time incident. After we started implementing, essentially, we haven't had any lost time incidents in this operation.
So one of the defining moments for me was the way we performed on the TRS operation, a follow-up to a well we'd done in, I think, 2010. And we ended up delivering 100% flawless execution. The job was well planned, well executed, and well closed out. We ran just as much casing or more in an extreme deep water hostile environment, 4 times as faster as the previous job. I don't think we could have done that without OEPS and without API Q2 processes being underway at the time.
So the process was about 2 years to implement OEPS, and pretty much right away we realized that there were no shortcuts that we could take to get through this process. So no shortcuts would mean that we need to ensure we have 100% of the standard complete, not just 70, not just 80% in order to maintain sustainment. It's not just hard work, it's focus, attention and drive.
And now we're just working on exceeding those standards, so when people come in to audit us, there's no questions. We're above and beyond prepared and meeting all the standards of the API Q2 spec.
As a shop tech, it's important that we're using the most up-to-date calibrated equipment, and now this is documented and we can make sure that we're providing the best product for the customer.
One of the big differences now than pre-API was we're no longer scurrying to meet customer demands. We're much more premeditated. We have all of our equipment fully repaired and ready for deployment, as opposed to getting a call at 3 o'clock in the morning, coming in, bringing your technicians in to fix some equipment so that it can go offshore. Now it's more about picking product off the shelf to ship offshore.
OEPS implementation has had a drastic impact on morale here at the shop. Our morale is as high as it's ever been. Frustration is as low as it's ever been. And one thing that to make sure of with all our 5S implementation and our OEPS implementation, the guys have the parts that they need to fix the equipment that's broke down, and they have the tools to fix it in the correct manner in a safe fashion.
They're proud of the place, they're proud of the kind of work we're doing, they're proud of being organized, and they're proud to have this differentiator that API Q2 is going to deliver for Weatherford. It's a remarkable achievement. We're very proud of having done this, the first facility in Weatherford anywhere in the world, and it couldn't be done without commitment from everybody in that organization, so it's a huge achievement.
We are committed to excellence in safety and service quality. To learn more about our QHSSE programs, visit weatherford.com/about-us.